Hello students, it is Wednesday, March 31st, 2021. We're going to continue with our math lesson today. Yesterday, I introduced you to this concept that you see on your screen. Remember, we are working with word problems. Word problems are very important to understand because as you go up in grade level, you're going to be faced with word problems. Now, the cursor is moving on to the screen now, okay? Now, let's read this together. Read the title with me. Solve word problems with facts to 10. Okay? Now, you probably don't really understand what that title is, but the more we read it and the more you do these examples, you're going to really understand what this title says. Now, let's read our I can statement again, okay? Ready? I can draw pictures and write equations to help solve word problems. Okay? And the more we read our I can statements, you're really going to understand that also. So basically, what our I can statement is saying is that you're going to be able to draw pictures based on the word problems and you're going to be able to write equations to help you solve this, okay? Now, look at your screen and keep your eyes on what we're doing so that way this will become familiar to you again. Remember, boys and girls, I'll give you a hint. This is the number right here that we are looking for. Okay? This first number and our total is going to be given to us. But it's this number right here that we're looking for now, okay? That's what our standard is asking for us to do. Now, let's read our word problem together, okay? Read it with me. 4 mice walk by. Let's read the next line. Some more mice join them. Let's read the next line. Now there are 7 mice. Now let's read our question together. Here we go. Stay with me. How many mice joined in? Okay? Now, boys and girls, you're probably thinking again in your head, what did we read just now? I don't understand that. Now, we're going to break this apart sentence by sentence, okay? Now, let's come to this first statement here. We're just going to focus on this first statement. Don't worry about the next 3 just yet. Let's read this. 4 mice walk by. What number is this, boys and girls? 4. Good job. So boys and girls, we have to put 4 mice right here. That's the first thing we do. So let's do that together. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so look now. We now have 4 mice here because that's what the first sentence is telling us. 4 mice walk by. So we're finished now with this first statement. Now, we have 4 mice here. Now we have to put number 4 here so that way you know there are 4 mice there all together, okay? Now, this should be looking familiar to you because yesterday I went over this, okay? Now, let's come to this second sentence now. Read it with me. some more mice join them. Okay? Now what this is saying, boys and girls, we have to put some more mice here. Okay? We don't know how many mice we have to put here because we have to keep reading to figure out what other numbers are they giving us. Now, let's read the third sentence. Ready? Read it with me. Now, there are 7 mice. Okay? Let's read it one more time. Now, there are 7 mice. So boys and girls, how many altogether are there that we have of mice? What number is this? 7. So boys and girls, this is the total, okay? So watch, I'm going to put 7 here. Remember, that's the total there, 7. Now, we're going to have to figure out what goes here, okay? We're going to start at 4. We're going to end at 7. Watch me and see how I do this so that way it'll be familiar to you again, okay? Watch. 4, and we're going to stop at 7. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now look, all together now we have 7 mice all together. Now boys and girls, how many mice are in this row? 3. 1, 2, 3. So, we're going to put number 3 here, okay? Now, boys and girls, here's what you're going to do now. You have 4 right here. There's already a number 4, so all you do is you're going to put 4 right there. 4 plus, what's this number? 3. So you're just going to insert 3 there. Now, your addition equation is complete. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Okay? So the question is, how many mice joined in? How many? What number is this? 3. Okay? Now, pay attention. We're going to come to another slide, okay? Here we go. Now here's our another slide. It says right here, we're going to read our word problem first. Read it with me. 5 girls are at the table. Okay? Let's read it again. 5 girls are at the table. Now, boys and girls, what number is this? 5. Good job. So right off, you're gonna know that you have to put 5 girls here, okay? That's the first thing you're gonna start to recognize. So let's do that. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. We have our first sentence complete right here. 5 girls are at the table. Look, we put 5 girls here. Now there's 5 girls there, so we have to put 5 here, so that way we see it. That number 5 goes there. Now, let's keep reading to see how many we need to put here. Let's come to this second sentence. Read it with me. More girls come to the table. Let's read it again. More girls come to the table. So boys and girls, what that means is we're going to have to put some more girls in this next row. Let's read the next sentence to figure that out. Here we go. Read it with me. Now there are 8 girls. Now boys and girls, what number is this? 8. Good job. So watch what I do now. I'm going to get 8. I'm going to put 8 here as the total. That's the answer there because it's telling us. Now there are 8 girls. So this number has to go here. The more we do this, you're going to figure that out. You're going to start saying to yourself, okay, this third sentence here, I know that number is the total, so that goes here. Okay? You're going to start recognizing that. Now, the next thing we need to do is read our question. Read it with me. How many girls are at the table? Okay? Now, to figure out how many girls come to the table, we're going to start at number 5 and we're going to count until we get to number 8. Okay? Like I said, you're going to start at 5. We stop at 8. The next set of girls come here. Watch me again. Count with me. We're going to stop at 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now look, we stopped at 8 because that's the answer here. Now boys and girls, how many girls are in this row? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to put number 3 here. Okay, now all we do is we insert our numbers. 5 is already here. So you're just going to put 5 in front there. The next number is going to be 3 because 3 is here. So all you're going to do is write 3 in there, and boys and girls, your addition equation is complete. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Okay? So the question is, how many girls are at the table? That's the question that we answered, okay? We found out 3 more girls came. Altogether now, there are 8 girls. So when we count it, it should be 8. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the answer here that we got. Now, let's do another slide, okay? Pay attention. Remember, this should look familiar to you now. Same thing. We're going to read our word problem here, okay? Remember, you focus on the first sentence. That's it. Once you're done with that, move on to the next sentence. Now, let's read our first sentence together. Here we go. 3 teddy bears playing. Let's read it again. Ready? 3 teddy bears are playing. Let's read it one more time, okay? Here we go. 3 teddy bears are playing. Boys and girls, what number is this? 3. So we need to put 3 teddy bears here, okay? Let's do that. Count with me. 1, 2, 3. Now look, we have 3 teddy bears in the first row because that's what that first statement is telling us. So let's get 3 and let's put 3 here because look, 1, 2, 3. And that's the number we're going to put there. So right off the bat, you're probably recognizing that this 3 is going to come here again. Now, let's read the second sentence. Read it with me. Some more teddy bears join in to play. So boys and girls, what this means again, we're going to have to add some more teddy bears here. We don't know how many to insert just yet because we have to keep reading. Now, let's come to this third sentence. Read it with me now. Now, there are 6 teddy bears playing together. Now, boys and girls, what number is this? 6. And just like in our previous slide, remember I told you that number there is going to be the total. So we quickly are going to put 6 here because they know they want us to find that. Altogether, there's going to be 6 teddy bears in all. Okay? Now, let's read our question. How many teddy bears joined in? Now we're going to find this answer. And the way we do that, we're going to start at number 3 and we're going to stop at 6. Okay? Let's do this together. Count with me. We're going to stop at 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you see how we did that? Now we have altogether 6 teddy bears there. Now boys and girls, how many teddy bears are in the second row? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get 3. We're going to put 3 here again because there are 3 teddy bears in the second row. Now, this part's the easy part. You know, okay, that's 3. So I know this first line is going to have number 3 in there. Then you just look here again. Okay, number 3's here. So I just put 3 there. And there you go, boys and girls, our addition equation is complete. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And that's our answer there. Okay? Now, boys and girls, if you still don't understand this, rewind the video and rewatch the slides again. Okay? But if you get it and you have that concept down, I want you to get a paper and pencil. Once you get your paper and pencil, here is your math homework. I want you to copy this down onto your paper. Your title and your I can statement, okay? Copy those 2 down first. Once you copy those, I want you to copy all of this that's in yellow. Okay? This is your word problem. And I want you to try and read these sentences yourself. Remember, break apart the words, just like how we did in our reading slide here, okay? You see how we broke the words apart? And then we brought it back together. Same thing with your math. That's where your reading comes into play. So write down these 4 sentences that are in yellow. Read them. And I want you to figure out what numbers go here. Okay? Now, like I said, boys and girls, if you're still lost, rewind the video all the way to the beginning and rewatch the slides again so that way you have a better concept of it. Sometimes you just have to watch it 2 times or even 3 to finally understand it. But go ahead now and keep doing your homework. Remember, when you are done, put it in a folder because you are going to return that on Friday. Now go ahead and pause the video right here because I'm going to log off here in a bit.